What's going on, class? The purpose of this video is to scrape data from a website and get it into RStudio so we can build visualizations around it. That's called web scraping. So take a look at this website here. This is a wiki page, the highest grossing films of all time. If you look at this, you can see that Avengers here was the highest grossing film 2019, but adjusted for inflation, we have Gone with the Wind. So my goal is to rip both of these tables and get them into R. Let me show you exactly how to do that. So copy the URL first because we're going to need that so that R knows which website to go check out. All right, so here is my R Studio. So the first thing we need to do is install packages. So install package, the one that we're going to use is called Rvest. So let's go get Rvest, load that into the system. And then we have to, of course, open it. So that's going to be library. So run this function library and then type in Rvest. All right, then type in Rvest. That gets us going. So here are the functions. So I'm going to call this wiki URL. I'm going to set that equal to this function called read underscore HTML, and in quotations, just copy in the website. So load that in. You can see here, once I run it, I get the list in the environment. So the next thing I have to do is I have to tell R what do you want to grab from that website. And here's how you do this. So I'm going to call this movie charts, and set that equal to the following. So go to this website that I called wiki URL, and then what you want to do, Shift Command M to give us this, and then you do HTML underscore tables. All right, so go to the website, look for tables. Now inside of this function, you're going to do period, comma, fill equals T. And basically all that means is this. Go to this website called wiki URL, and then find the table, and then grab all the tables and fill it with all the data. So I'm going to run that. All right. That is going to produce a very large list down here. So you see this movie charts. So let's look at the data from movie charts. How you check out the data is you type in movie charts here. All right. And then you do bracket 1. So bracket 1, if I run this, this shows the first table on the list. Is you can see it's not formatted quite well, but you can see that the first one was Avengers. All right, as we saw in the intro. Now, if I want to look at the second chart, I'll just do instead of putting in bracket 1, I'm going to put in bracket 2. All right, and that's going to show me the second chart. And here it is. Here's the second chart, the one adjusted for inflation that I want. So let's format this. So step number 3 is to come here, and I'm going to call this my highest grossing film. So highest grossing films data. Highest grossing films data. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do data dot frame, and I'm going to do movie frame or movie charts, bracket 2, which is just make a data frame out of the second chart from movie charts. Boom. And then as you can see here, highest grossing films, that's what I have right here, the highest grossing films, pulling this straight from the website. All right. All right, guys, mission accomplished. We just walked through how to web scrape, the 4 steps in order to do that. On the next video, we'll go even deeper. I'll talk to you guys later.